I've been named one of the top 5 speakers in the world. I got best-selling books, television and radio, but it's just the tip of the iceberg of what yet to come. But I came here tonight to say to you on this weekend, without a question in my mind, your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. This is your moment. This is your day. This is your time to live your dream. To dream the impossible dream.
Ooh, I received that. Do you?
Absolutely.
Wow, that was Hall of Fame speaker and best-selling author Dr. Willie Jolley, one of our favorites. He saw a need for hope and help, so he created a one-man show to uplift us all.
The Comeback Show, turn your setback into great comebacks, will premiere on Saturday. Dr. Jolley here with a preview of the show.
Greetings and salutations. You know I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me. Can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I'm grateful for this minute, this moment, to talk to my dear friends and to all of the viewers, and to be excited that we want to help this community and the country to come back, because we know that the Surgeon General recently said that there's a new crisis. There's loneliness, depression, anxiety, mental health issues, and people are really struggling. Look good on the outside, falling apart on the inside. I call it living lives of quiet desperation. And they need some help and hope. And I decided, I did this show maybe 5 years ago, and I wasn't planning to do it right now, but after hearing that, and the mayor saying that DC needed to come back, I said, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it live, and we're gonna invite not just people from like yourselves in front of the community, but those who might be underserved. We got some people who are returning citizens I've given some tickets to, as well as some people who are unhoused I've given some tickets to. So what we want to do is try and uplift people and inspire them, and do it through my new foundation, jollygoodnews.org, that we want to help and empower people and uplift them.
Right. This is such a monumental thing, but this is something that you do on a regular basis, because you always are speaking. You're speaking positively. You got the music. You got books. I mean, how do you keep going and stay in that positivity lane, and then not only you keep going, but you're passing it on to others?
You know, it's interesting that I made a commitment years ago that I was going to try and live my mission, which to empower, inspire, uplift a generation of people. And I've tried to do that in every delivery system that I can think of: radio, television, books, speaking, music, and so now internet and all the social media. And it's really a gathering of my life. Y'all know, you see, y'all too young. Before you was born, either one of y'all was born, I used to be on Fox5 every Friday on a show called Panorama. And I used to sing every Friday 40 years ago when I was doing jazz. Okay, I was popular. I won the award, the Whammy Award, Best Jazz Singer.
You brought receipts.
Come on,
I
was trying to see. I won this 5 times.
You're legit. You're legit.
And then, though, I got fired, replaced by a karaoke machine, had a setback, and said, what am I going to do now? And I took a job with DC Public Schools as a speaker, and that's what changed my life.
It's so funny that you're here talking about comeback, because I spoke with a friend the other day who's going through, and one thing she said is like, I want to prove people wrong, and I said, no, you have to prove yourself right.
Come on now.
So talk about making the comeback personal.
That's right. Well, you know, I wrote the book, Setback Set Up for a Comeback, and then turned setbacks into greenbacks. Both of them empower people to think that this is not the end of the story. It's not the end of the road. See, we can see it as a setback period or a setback comma. Now, setback period means end of the story. See, spot, run, period, end of the story. Setback comma means pause, transition, more to come. Keep moving forward. There's something good. And I can attest, I was a broke, busted nightclub singer, got fired, replaced by a karaoke machine, but I made a decision to turn this setback into a comeback. 10 years later, I'm inducted in the Speaker Hall of Fame. Next year, 5 years years later, and put it in the Hall of Fame. I mean, name one of the top 5 speakers in the world. All of this happened because I refused to think negative, but think positive.
And best-selling author, too. You brought the books
I'm very
as
grateful
well,
the books keep selling. And the setup for a comeback book continues to sell globally. We just get reports from people globally. So we want to invite people, everybody, Lottie Dottie and everybody. We're going to do for 4 Saturdays. And this Saturday might be close to sold out, but just go to thecomebackshow.com, thecomebackshow.com, and get your tickets and be a part of this. It's going to be phenomenal. If you've been struggling, if you need some uplift, if you need some help, if you just want to feel better, you want to be there. Because I'm going to be singing, speaking, humor, talking just crazy and having a good time and just encouraging people that your best is yet to come.
It's like a concert, a comedy tour,
it's
a
all
church.
Come on, a church. You better believe it.
Wait, we got to bring some money to pass the plate?
Well, we might have to do another pass the plate, somebody.
Listen, you know, you mentioned earlier that people are going through a lot of different things. This is a different time period. We got all these different things working kind of against us. We come out of the pandemic, depression, and people dealing with a lot of issues. What's the, you know, you can do this one for free. What's the first thing someone should do once they're trying to make this comeback, if they're in a dark place, if they're in a bad place, if they're dealing with all these different negative things?
Input determines output. Garbage in, garbage out. Good stuff in, good stuff out. Change your input. We give away a daily 1-minute message to people online every day free. Just go to winwithwillie.com, winwithwillie.com. Sign up for the 1-minute message and sign up for my newsletter. Every day I send out something to try and impact, inspire, empower people so that they can start to change their inputs. Look, most people wake up and hear how many people got killed, how many fires there were. But what we want to do is encourage them that they also can hear that this is the day that you were born for greatness. This is your day to fly. This is your day. You know, I have one that everybody loves. Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and knows it must run faster than the fastest lion or it will be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. It does not matter whether you are a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running.
All right, that's it.
That's what you need to hear.
And they better run and get these tickets if you want some more of that.
Thecomebackshow.com. Don't be fooling around. This is your time.
I'm ready to shine up. I'm going to operate in my lion energy.
That's right. That's right.
Dr. Jolley was a good
I love y'all. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Hurry up, get the commercial so I can start running.